All right. What's up, everybody? You know who it is. I'm back with another late night stream as it is 11 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Time. We are here to talk about the MetLife Stadium debacle this Sunday with the Giants versus the Eagles. And the Eagles are going to win this game and then go to the postseason for a third consecutive year. All right. We have to get this scum off of our shoes. And we are here to talk about the keys to the game, if there are any, because the Giants are just useless. They're trash. Don't let the fans tell you any other, because they're not a good football team. They're not. Daniel Jones is not a good quarterback. And let's face it. Let's face it right here, right now. Daniel Jones, whether the Giants fans want you to believe it or not, Daniel Jones got benched for Eli Manning. He got benched for Eli Manning. He could have played. He had a bruised ankle. He had an injured ankle that he could have played on. Barely runs anyway. He could have played. He got benched for Eli Manning. Don't let them fool you. He got literally benched for a 38-year-old quarterback who can't play anymore. Literally can't play anymore. He was out partying in Hoboken with him last night. It looked pretty cool. Looked pretty fun. Bunch of dorks. But you know what? Daniel Jones, don't let his stats deceive you. He's not a good football player. Go watch and look. Go back and watch film on him. Green Bay looked absolutely terrible. I don't care if it's in the snow or not. He looked terrible. He fumbles the ball at least once a game. As I'm watching this shitty ass game that's going on right now between the Vikings and Green Bay Packers, he fumbles the ball at least once a game. He's very careless and reckless with the ball. He doesn't really get INTs. He has 11 on the year. Interceptions, he has like 11 on the year. But he fumbles the ball at will. He's very careless with the ball. And real Giants fans that I've talked to say they want a new quarterback. They don't like Daniel Jones. And I'm going to be honest with you, I agree with them. He stinks. Daniel Jones stinks. And it's funny because this is the New York Giants Super Bowl. In essence, it's their Super Bowl. And I'm going to tell you why. The Giants would love nothing more than beat us, because are they going to get Chase Young if they lose? No, they're not. So why not just lose on purpose and get Chase Young? They can't, because they literally won a meaningless game against Washington that went to overtime, I might mind you, and they can't get Chase Young anymore. So basically, this is their Super Bowl that they could knock us out of the playoffs with our fifth-string talent on the field and Carson Wentz, who looks, in my opinion, oh, that was a nice throw. Wow, Kirk Cousins just got him back in the ballgame, but there's a flag on the play. What the fuck was I talking about? All right, so let me remind you. So they're saying that they would love nothing more than to kick us out of the playoffs. Okay, well, we have fifth-string talent on the field, and we have a quarterback where Carson Wentz, if I had a vote right now for him right now, he has 26 touchdowns, 7 interceptions on the year with talent that hasn't been there the whole year. I've been pretty hard on the guy at times, but if I had to vote today, right now, he'd be an MVP conversation. He really would. Because what is an MVP? An MVP is a guy that makes your team better by himself. And he has done just that. I give credit where credit is due, and I bash when it's due. And the guy deserves the utmost credit in the world. And I'm going to take care of that right here, right now. For people saying you can't jump on the Carson Wentz bandwagon, listen, if I can't, I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So it doesn't matter if I like or do not like the guy. I have to support the guy under center. I have to, no matter what. It's like being on an airplane, all right, and you hate the pilot, so you want the plane to crash and you die. It's literally the same thing. I can't do that. So I do like Carson Wentz. I don't like when people bash Nick Foles. It is the truth, because he's the first one to win the title. But I'll admit this right here, right now. If Carson Wentz were to go into the playoffs this year with this talent or non-talent, therefore, go into the playoffs with this talent and win the Super Bowl, it would overmatch and top the first Super Bowl. And I would probably cry again, because that would be ridiculous. But that's out of the way. Let's just talk about this travesty of a game, because the Giants are not going to win this game. I do not care if it's a 4.5-point spread. I just do not give a shit. The Dallas Cowboys blew out the Los Angeles Rams 44 to, I think it was 13. And my friend Zomp was like, "There's no way we're going to beat the Dallas Cowboys. They have all the talent in the world. They can't do. We're not going to be able to do shit against them." Now, granted, a lot of their players were getting wide open with the last 4 minutes of the game, but that's what you call a 2-minute drill. They ran the 2-minute drill the last 4 minutes of the game. If anyone with a football mind watches the games, you would understand that. They ran the 2-minute drill with 4 minutes to go. Everyone was getting wide open because it's tough to contain. But fans like fucking Bad Dog, and I actually like Entertainer Talking Sports. He's very realistic. He wanted Josh Allen over Daniel Jones. He was fucking pissed. Shout out to Entertainer Talking Sports. He's a very sport Giants fan. But Bad Dog, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about lately. Maybe the Lakers game gets to his head. I have no idea. But he's saying that he wants to knock us out more than get a good draft pick. Your team is in disarray, buddy. They really are. You guys have Golden Tate. You have Darius Slayton. He's decent. I'm not going to lie. You have Sterling Shepard, Saquon Barkley. I don't know if Evan Ingram's – he's not in there. He's injured. But you have talent, and Daniel Jones actually has a clean pocket for most of the time he's been in the game the last, 2-3 games. He's actually had a clean pocket. So the way I look at Daniel Jones is if you give him time, much like any other quarterback in the league, yeah, he's going to have time to throw, and he's probably going to complete it. But you're taking away the biggest part of it. You're taking away that this guy has been completely reckless and careless with the ball the whole season. And real Giants fans can see this, and it's something that you can't actually fix overnight. You can't fix it. You're either really reckless and careless with the ball your whole career, or you're not. It's that simple. He's not going to be able to fix that. He's going to suck forever. And I don't give a shit what kind of stats he has. I really don't. And I'm just spitting facts right now. There's no way in fuck you guys are going to beat us. And Eric PABC, that used to do videos on YouTube, is saying, oh, I can't wait to kick them out of the playoffs. Listen, if we get kicked out of the playoffs against a scrub team like the New York Giants, we don't deserve to be there. It's that simple. The Giants, in my honest opinion, I don't give a fuck what the record says. They've been putting up points left and right. I understand that, but they've been playing some of the worst teams in the league. All right? And the Giants, they're just on a high right now, and they're going to act like they're going to be great because they lost out on Chase Young, and it's so funny because next year they're going to be mediocre again because they're going to land probably in the 4th and 5th pick. And let's see, the 4th and 5th pick is probably a quarterback, which they don't need because they have Daniel Jones already. They need a defensive end badly, and they're not going to get one because Chase Young was that guy. So who are you left with? An offensive lineman that, you can't necessarily trust because he's a college talent. You got Nate Solder. I know you overpaid for him. The New York Giants and their fans, they're so awful. And this is why I love when the Giants lose the most, because the Giants fans, not only are they stupid, they're cocky, they're arrogant, and they're assholes. Cowboys fans I could at least deal with because they're only stupid. All right? Giants fans are cocky, fucking atrocious assholes, and they fucking suck at knowledge of football. They suck. They literally suck. And there's nothing anyone could say to persuade me differently. They don't know football. They don't. They're stupid. They're very, very stupid fans. They are. And they clear and the funny thing is, people like Bad Dog, people like Eric, people like, I don't know, probably Cop Pizzle, all right? They're saying what they don't believe. They truly don't believe that they're going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles and Carson Wentz this Sunday with our practice receivers. They don't truly believe that because they know their team's terrible, but they would love nothing more than to beat us because they've sucked for the last 9 years, and it's the only thing they could get close to for a Super Bowl as that. That's it. That's literally it. And you know what? The Giants fans, they're going to suck next year. They're going to suck the year after that because as long as you have Dave Gettleman, as long as you have Pat Shurmur, and everyone's saying that Pat Shurmur is going to get fired. Listen, if you guys keep winning, he might not get fired. And guess what? That would be a bad move because Pat Shurmur, I can even tell you, is awful. Pat Shurmur stinks. And I would love for that coach to stay in New York. I really would because, let's face it, everyone hates. The New York Giants are just a laughingstock. And I hope they continue to be a laughingstock. I really do. They fucking blow. The New York Giants fucking blow. And you know what? That's pretty much all I have to say. I'm going to read some of these comments right here, right now. Let's see what we have. I don't think we have any Giants fans in here, which sucks because I would like to see some Giants fans in here. Will I be going to the game? I don't think so. I don't really want to pay $250 to watch Eli Manning go in for 2 plays and then giving them that stupid ovation for like 2 minutes. I don't really want to pay that much money to see Eli Manning get honored. I don't really care about that. How's life been after coming out? Oh, it's been phenomenal. Listen, that's a good question right there, Young Money. It's been a great experience. Like, listen, I mean, once everyone knows like who you are as a person, all right, I haven't really talked about that ever since I made that video. Because I'm not one to like gloat about that. I don't really care what people think about my personal life. I just thought that was a necessary video to make. But you've never really heard me talk about it after that. But to answer your question, life's been great. It's been absolutely fucking phenomenal. That's a great question. Who is just Jersey Scum? Come on, it's the New Jersey Football Giants. Jersey Scum. Well, I needed to call back because of fantasy. Bad Dog is a fucking joke. I mean, listen, Bad Dog, I have the utmost respect for Bad Dog, but I will say this. And I will say this, and any Giants fan on YouTube can vouch for me on this. The Lakers shit has got to go. It really does. And if he is going to do Lakers content, take off the fucking Giants hat. Like, literally, you're doing an LA game. Take off the Giants hat. That's so disrespectful. Like, it really is. Tom, your team's getting an ass whooping. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't know anything about sports. I wouldn't say Bad Dog doesn't know anything about sports. He's just arrogant for no reason. I would laugh my ass off if Daniel Jones gets hurt. I mean, it would be pretty funny, but I don't really laugh at injuries. Cowboys and high. I keep going to those live streams. What's my top Lakers show? I feel good about playing the Seahawks in the wild card. I don't think they beat us twice. I don't think the Seattle Seahawks are that good. I really don't. I picked Arizona to beat them yesterday. What's your top 5 disappointing teams this year? Woo! Top 5 disappointing teams. Rams first start. I'll say Rams, Browns. Even though I knew the Browns would miss the playoffs, that's still kind of disappointing heading into the year. Rams, Browns, Cowboys, because the Cowboys have all the talent in the world. I'm gonna go on a limb and say Buccaneers because of Bruce Arians, and I'm gonna say who's one team that was on the cusp but didn't make it. I'm gonna say Oakland. I had Oakland actually making the playoffs this year, and they're one game away from not making the playoffs with Gruden in his second year. So, yeah, they're kind of disappointing to me, just a little bit. What's up, Steelers fan? How you doing? Do you think we blow them out? Yeah, anyone that says that Eli Manning is better than Peyton is on fucking crack. And how about the Chargers? Yeah, the Chargers. Yeah, but you know what? Phillip Rivers is getting really old, and Kirk Cousins looks fucking terrible. That was a horrible pass. Kirk Cousins is looking, and I mean, who was I talking about? Phillip Rivers is looking really old. He just doesn't look the same. Eagles fans aren't classy either. I've never said we were. I think that most of our fan base is actually dumb, Sean, but the Giants fans take the cake. They're so delusional because they want to beat us because they can never beat us. And they haven't been good in 9 years. So that's why I pretty much said that. D-Jack's return for the playoffs. Yeah, the thing about D-Jax is he wouldn't be eligible to come back until the divisional round of the postseason. So that would kind of suck. But if we could beat Seattle at home, yeah, that'd be great. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. There's no way in hell I see us losing this game. I really don't. If we lost this game, it's simple. We just don't deserve it. I don't see us losing this game. I really don't. Redskins with the upside. It's a tough one because the Cowboys are what? 11-point favorites at home. That's a tough one. Let's just win. Score prediction, I'm going to say it's semi-close just because the Giants will be playing their best football in years because they want to beat us so badly. They want to get that win against us because they can't beat us. I'm going to say it's 24-21. I'm going to say it's going to be kind of close. Bad Dog is a Mad Dog. Yep. Shout out to Philly 500 there. The Eagles are getting in and winning the first playoff game. We'll come back. The Eagles will be hot team coming in. Yeah, but you know what? We really got to get some key pieces back, bro. We really do. What did I think about Wentz's performance yesterday? He's been great for the last 9 quarters. I can't lie. He's been great for the last 9 quarters. You know, he's done his job. He's played right. He's played well. He's been rolling out, which is key. And he's just got to continue. Do the playoffs start 2 weeks after the final week? 1 week. 1 week after. Case Keenum will light them up probably. Nah, he won't. Case Keenum's not good. Miles Sanders, Rookie of the Year. It's a tough one. It's gonna be up to him, DK Metcalf, and I'm drawing a blank right now, but it's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, I'll have Philly 500 later this week. And yeah, Rivers he's I don't know. I've never really liked him. And that's pretty much it. Kyler Murray's a big one too. Daniel Jones is going to be in that conversation too. I think Daniel Jones stinks. Like I don't see anything in Daniel Jones. I really don't. I think he stinks. I think the stats are deceiving, and I think that he actually has a ton of talent to throw to on the Giants. He has Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard. He has fucking Saquon Barkley to throw in the backfield. He has a ton of talent on that team. I don't know why people are saying that he doesn't have a ton of talent to throw to. I don't get it. 4K, baby. Yep. I don't know what that means. Why do Giants think that Jones is good? I don't know, because they want him to be good. Vikings are not that impressive. No, they actually stink. And that's not shocking to me, though. It's always who's Slayton, too. Yeah, Slayton's good. I like Slayton. I think the Eagles getting past the wild card. I do, too. I'll be at that game, and it's funny because I'll be sitting in a box suite for that game. If we we will beat the Giants. When we beat the Giants, we'll get a box suite, and I'm going to be in for free. So that'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully it's a Saturday night too. Did I watch the Rangers and Flyers? Yeah, it was fucking phenomenal. Loved every second of that. Sidney Jones has a big opportunity to redeem himself. He looked great on that last play, man. Really did. All right, with that being said, guys, that was my preview of the Giants versus the scum of New Jersey, New Jersey Giants. And yeah, I'm literally out of here. You know, I said what I had to say, and thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are a huge support to this channel. Smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. And I'm gonna say this before I get out of here. I'm gonna close this on this. Everyone says that I give Wentz a hard time. I do. When he's playing bad, I'm going to give him a hard time. And that goes for every single player on the Philadelphia Eagles, because I am a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. All right. And I'm literally, and I don't care who gets offended by this, but I'm literally the only Eagles fan on here, besides probably Darius. I'm literally the only Eagles fan on here that tells you what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear. And at the end of the day, the result, it comes full circle. It does. But I tell you what you need to hear, and I don't give you fugazi. I don't give you bullshit. All right? You need to hear some of this stuff. The team, honestly, is not very good. But, you know, if you get into the playoffs, you never know. Especially if Deshaun Jackson comes back. You never know. You never know. But, no, Philly – and listen, I'm always real in here. All right? Philly 500 is my boy. He doesn't tell it how it is. Philly 500 doesn't tell it how it is. He always hypes up Carson Wentz, even when he's playing bad. And that's great. He's being a fan. But when Carson Wentz plays bad and Carson Wentz plays good, I never, ever put an agenda out there to discredit Carson Wentz. I always say when he's playing bad, and I always say when he's playing good. I don't look at Carson Wentz over every other player on the team. It's about the wings on the helmet for me. And when Philly 500 talks about Carson Wentz, it's like he can do no wrong. And that's the same thing with EDP. That's the same thing with Brunson. They're all the same way. When he plays bad, they go to blame someone else. And let me tell you guys something else. Carson Wentz has been playing with the same exact cast of receivers and talent for the last month. And he just now turned it up and he started running out of the pocket. That's been the key. That's been the key to his success, playing his game from 2017. It wasn't that the receivers were so bad. It's that he started playing his own game. And I saw this. I'm telling you this. I was the first one. Well, not the first one, but I was one of the first people to say he's got to start rolling out because that's his game. And then it just tricks the defense. He started to do that, and he started to play magnificently. Before, he was just staying in the pocket. He looked terrible. He looked unaware, and it was weird. It was weird seeing him play that way. Now he's back to his way in 2017 with rolling out a lot, and it's helping his game. It really is. But yeah, to answer that question, Isaac, Phil, my boy Philly 500, he doesn't tell it how it is. He doesn't. He's very entertaining, but yeah, he doesn't tell it how it is. Do I respect EDP 445? Yeah, he has a lot of subscribers. I mean, what else do you want me to say about him? It's like I thought the crying was a little bit overboard, but whatever. With that being said, guys, I'm out of here. Peace, guys. Smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And, yeah, I'll catch you guys later this week. Bye.